And welcome to a new video. In this video, I am going to be showing you my hypothesis for World War III. Now, I know World War III, to the common little simpletons out there, might seem a little bit spooky and very scary. But I'm here to tell you that it's not, because I'm going to make memes about World War III. Europe, one of the most beautiful places on the planet, might cause World War III. Will it be in Ukraine with Vladimir Zelensky, along with the Giga Sigma male, everyone else? No, it will not be. It won't. Will it be with Winnie the Pooh against Taiwanese female president? Will it? Yeah, probably. So let's find out how this is gonna go. Time to get into the war. The big juicy war. It's 2023 and Xi Jinping declares war on Taiwan. Now he wants Taiwan, so he starts putting his army up against that coast next to the Taiwanese Strait, and he also starts sending out some Chinese Navy ships along with it. Now, Taiwanese president, she's kind of like, hey yo, what are you doing? The fuck is wrong with you? But Xi Jinping, being kind of evil, is laughing about it behind his little Winnie the Pooh outfit. So the Taiwanese president sends out requests for direct military aid to Japan, America, and Australia. Now, North America, hearing this, is absolutely mortified at the fact an entire world war is about to break out. Now, a very specific country, the US, they know they have to come to Taiwan's aid, right? So they start arming up everyone, specifically the most legendary battalions, the cheeseburger battalions, and a few people from Chicago. And if you don't know what I mean by that, well, I mean they're probably going to be wielding their Tommy guns, and they're going to be shooting up the entire place, just like how someone from Chicago does it. Now, along with North America, Europe is also understandably really scared, but not as much as these few Eastern European nations are, who know that Russia's about to be on their doorstep in just a couple of days. So Russia, being stupid, decides to declare war on the Baltic states, and the Baltics are in NATO, so NATO's like, no way. I've been sitting in my car, yes, now for days. And now we got World War III on our hands. Now, because World War III can't just be World War III without a few other countries joining in, we're probably going to see Sweden and Finland joining NATO pretty soon, as we've seen from relevant news. And on top of that, you got the proxy republic Russia is joining, and now that Transnistria is at war, Moldova's at war, because they know they'll get NATO supports, they're okay. Serbia's good Russian ally, they're going to come to Russia's aid, right? They think they're actually going to do well. And the first battle we're going to see is Kaliningrad, so I'm going to display a war animation on what I think would actually happen to Kaliningrad, considering it's an enclave. As we can see, they start closing in. There's a little encirclement going on, like that southwestern area. That encirclement's completed. And now, once that's done, they start getting pushed in from all angles. Sweden makes a naval landing, pretty basic stuff, and Kaliningrad is encircled and surrenders. Now they're going to go into occupation zones, right? Lithuania, Poland, Sweden, they all want good chunks. I want a chunk of your mom, but sometimes we can't get what we want. Now, back to Europe. So now we're kind of, we're popping off, right? Now we're going to go to Transnistria. I don't think I have to explain what's going to happen in Transnistria. Yeah, they don't exist anymore. Moldova got them back, along with some Ukrainian help. And now Transnistria's been silenced. So now we're going back to Asia. So we're going to see a few countries joining in, right? We're going to see, probably North Korea, Mongolia, Kazakhstan, I think it's Kyrgyzstan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, whatever country, Vietnam, a few countries over there, they're chilling, right? But now India's going to join on, and Bangladesh, and South Korea, and Japan. They're all coming to the boys' aid, They're vibing together. And now we go to Korea. Now we all know who's in Korea. Our good friend and our notorious supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, aka Mr. Eggman, or as I like to call him, the honey bun. Now Kim's like, oh yeah, we're just going to go into Korea, right? And he's having a good time there, right? He gets about to hear, and he's having a grand old time. But eventually the cheeseburger battalions, along with the few people from Chicago, come in, and they're like, yo, Kim, you can't be doing it. And it'll go a little something like this because of how undersupplied Kim's forces are. I will take the South Korea, and there is nothing you can do to stop me. And now, because the Eggman wasted most of his forces, the front line is like right about here now. And now we go to our friends in the Serbian places, aka Hell. Now, the Serbian nationalists, Kosovo's a pretty bad friend of them, so is Montenegro. And Serbia's like, yo, maybe we can just go into Kosovo, right? They don't have a good army, right? Just go in and just go, nope. Absolutely not. With NATO forces in Kosovo, yeah, they wouldn't do very well. So now the front line is looking a little something like this, So, it's going pretty bad so far. But now we're going to the Donbass. So Ukraine, this is more or less their responsibility along with NATO troops. Now we got the Donetsk anime TikTok battalions over here. Now they kind of wasted all of their good troops in here, so it's not very good for them. So Zelensky comes over here, right? And got these huge, humongous testicles, right? He takes those, he gets those, right? He gives him those to his troops, and now he is all the way inside of the Donbass. And now those tiny little TikTok battalions can do absolutely nothing except quiver in absolute fear.